Guys, do you remember the statement Black Boy made to Khosi? That in his own honest opinion, he feels what she's doing right now with Thabang is exactly what she did not want Yemi to do to her while he was in the house. Omo, that statement really ate Khosi up. It was really giving her a disturbing time, to the extent of her going back to Thabang to relay everything Black Boy said. And I'm like, at this point, I feel like she just, agree with Ebuka that what is wrong with Khosi is nothing but guilty conscience. I'm going to be telling you all the details of the conversation she had with Thabang and how Thabang just dismissed the Yemi talk. I'm like, yo, at this point, this guy is extremely exhausted about hearing Yemi's name from Khosi. Like, every conversation they have, she finds a freaking way to insert Yemi's name. Thabang is tired. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Zinny, and I'm back again like I never left. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you're joining me for the very first time, you're highly welcome. Please smash the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up right now, or probably at the end of the video when you're done watching. Without further ado, guys, let's go into the gist of today. So like I said earlier on, Khosi hopped on Thabang's bed yesterday, and guys, they were in the same scissors position that Yemi was so against. Remember the time Khosi knelt down to Yemi, begging him for forgiveness, and that's because he actually caught her in a kind of compromising position with Thabang on his bed, and he called it the scissors position. She had, at least Yemi's out of the house, she now has the free time and free space to do whatever it is she likes. So she was on the scissors position with him, but at some point they were facing each other, and that was when she told Thabang everything Black Boy said. That Black Boy said what she's doing right now with Thabang is exactly what she did not want Yemi to do to her. And guess what? She said it's actually true, that yes, what she's doing right now with Thabang is what she did not like Yemi doing to her, or what she did not want Yemi to do to her. And I'm like, okay, she's agreeing. So okay, where are we going to get with this conversation? Where is he heading to? She went for that to ask Thabang to put himself in Yemi's shoes, that if he were to be with a girl for 2 months, right, and then when he left the house, the girl started being intimate with another guy, how would he feel? And he said he has actually learned to take charge of situations like that, and he actually prepared himself for situations like this, that coming into the house there was a tendency it was going to happen. And he made mention of the fact that something like that happened in the last season of BBMzansi, that yes, there was a guy who left and he was intimate with the girl, and in a few days she moved on with another guy. And Khosi was like, is that what you think happened with me? Like, I've moved on? And she was laughing, and he was like, no, it's not as if I feel you've moved on, but that's exactly what happened in that person's case in the last season. And she was like, the way he said I've moved on is like, she has moved on from Yemi. In other words, she has not really moved on. Then he went for that to say that he has actually prepared himself to take charge of such situations, to avoid himself looking like a Popeye. Imagine being in the house for 2 weeks, and you have 6 weeks left outside the house, like, to be watching stuff that happens with your girl and another guy, that would make him look like a Popeye. And Khosi was like, so that, in other words, you mean Yemi is looking like a Popeye right now? And he said, no, that's not what he meant. And Khosi was like, that's exactly what you meant, guys. I don't know what's going on in Yemi's head, but from what I'm seeing on social media, my guy is cool, honey. He's cool. Like, he's not even, he doesn't look bothered, you feel me? He's still doing his thing, he's still banging his deals, celebrating his birthdays, entertaining his fans, you feel me? Like, I'm going to actually agree with Ebuka on this one. I feel what is wrong with Khosi at this point is guilty conscience, because every single time, I mean, his fans were like morning, afternoon, and night, and even sometimes in between, she has Yemi on her lips. And I'm like, yo, at this point, I feel you just get rid of Yemi in your mind, from your head, from your soul. Maybe when you leave the house, you can try to rekindle your relationship or friendship, but at this point, it's like, you're even with Thabang and you're talking about Yemi. It's been 3 weeks, guy. Yo, the guy was so freaking exhausted from his demeanor, even his utterances. Thabang was like, oh, at this point, if he could scream like, yo, stop talking to me about Yemi, I'm sure he would. And guess what, guys? Khosi went for that to say that her problem is because she has not made up her mind yet on who she wants to be with, and that's why she's a little bit shaky. And Thabang was like, but we had several conversations where you made up your mind and everything. And she asked him, whether it is I want to be with Yemi or Thabang or you. And Thabang was like, that's still on the table. Like, Yemi is still on the table. And they laughed, guys. The next thing Thabang said was, you know what, go be with Yemi, we're gonna be cool. It's the way her facial expression just dropped from laughing to a shock. a state of shock, like, wow, you're telling me to go be with Yemi? And she was like, okay. It was such an awkward conversation right there, because Thabang was there telling her, someone that has always wanted to, you know, get to know her better on the outside world, was telling her, just go and be with Yemi. Since you are, as if you're regretting being with me, just go and be with Yemi. We're still gonna be cool. Guys, it did not stop there. She went back to Black Boy and told Black Boy everything Thabang said. And I'm like, guys, you can't tell me any different. At this point, it's giving guilty conscience. Khosi needs to understand that she's playing a game, and you know, this game comes with, you know, it comes with advantages and disadvantages. The advantage is that your game plan might actually, you know, favor you. I mean, you might be the most talked about, you might eventually even win the show, but the point is you would get a lot of criticisms, because Yemi's fans are not even having it, you know, nice with her at all. They're not even taking it easy at all, because they're like, you've been with this guy, it's been 3 weeks, we're trying to just enjoy your game plan. Why is Yemi always on your lips? Like the way Khosi says with ease that, oh, I want to go be with Yemi, you know, or Thabang says, oh, go be with Yemi with ease, you know, as if Yemi is some kind of, you know, plank, you know, some kind of furniture that has no emotions. Don't they think he feels some type of way? Don't they think, you know, he has his own emotions or control of his emotions? What in their mind makes them feel that, oh, when they leave the house, especially Khosi, that Yemi will welcome her with open arms? Oh, you did well, congratulations, my girl, you played the game. Like, I think the way she says it is as if, oh, Yemi, it will be so easy to go back to Yemi, you know. I'm a little bit shaky, because I've not really made up my mind who I want to be with. It's as if Yemi is still up on the table. Like, that's the same question Thabang asked her. Like, is that still on the table? Like, you should know that's never going to be on the table. It's okay if she feels that her boyfriend, you know, initial boyfriend, will still be okay with her, you know, after everything she has done, because we don't even know him. But this is Yemi we're talking about, and there's Thabang who likes her, who doesn't care, cool and fine. But Yemi cracks, like the way she calls his name, oh, I don't really know, should I really go back? As if Yemi will just open her. Yemi Otilo, Baba don't go. I actually forgot to say this while shooting this video, but I'm gonna do it right now, because why not? Now, as you can see, Khosi and Thabang are laying on the bed, and now this bed belongs to Yemi previously. And at some point while they were talking, she realized that, and she told Thabang, yo, we're actually laying on Yemi's former bed. And Thabang, typical Thabang, said, I don't care. And you know, at some point he asked her, okay, are you uncomfortable? Do you think we should move to another bed? And she said, no, it's fine. Now, Yemi's fans are of the opinion that, okay, fine, if you think it's okay, why did you state it in the first place? They are also saying that they feel she mentions Yemi's name just to mock him, not because she feels guilty. That's their own perspective, some of them, not all. Now, moving on, Thabang wins the Friday Arena game for the second time, meaning he's now $2,000 rich, just like Kanaga Jr. Okay, so I decided to point this out there. Now, moving on to the sponsor tags they had yesterday, sponsored by Mimi Noodles. They were grouped to prepare noodles, and they were asked to, you know, search for the ingredients at first. I think that was the second stage of the game. The first one was for them the first team to dress up fast. The second was for them to search for the ingredients that they will use to, you know, prepare the noodles. And the second one was the third one rather was the cooking stage. And Team Jollof Rice won. That team consists of Yvonne, Ipeleng, and Justin. In my head, I was like, Justin is our chef in that house. So how is he not gonna win? Like, how? Tell me how. Tell me how. He's one that literally cooks all the time. So I definitely saw it coming. Now, moving on to Phyna, our Shine Your Eye. Or is it Shine Your Eye? No, Level Up season winner. That is Phyna. She arrived at Abuja, and guys, oh my god, the welcome she received was a lot. It was just beautiful to see that she's still, you know, loved after how many months.
We welcome you. No, you're welcome. Let's go.
Hey guys, so So Abuja welcomed me so well. Look at me looking like a queen that I am. Today.
Now guys, she was actually hosted by her former boss. Now of course we know Princess was a hype priestess, and you know she was hyping in clubs and all of that, and I think the name of the club is Indigo. So she was hosted by her former boss. Like imagine being hosted by your former boss, like that kind of thing. Like, yeah, I'm big, let me just come back to where I was working before. And it was just so beautiful, you know, the welcome, the welcome she received, the welcome party, and you know the party itself. You know, he even gave her a cake, you know, there was cutting of the cake and everything. It was just, you know, a beautiful sight to behold, that Phyna is still, you know, being loved after how many months. I cannot wait for their reunion. I cannot wait for the bars balls, honey. I cannot wait for it, because a lot has happened, a lot of throwing of shades. You know, I think Giddy Fire also, you know, started up his own security team and all of that. And he put up a tweet where he felt some of his ex-housemates did not appreciate him that much, you know, congratulate him and all that. And Chamsi was like, you for tell us for group chats, now why you can't cast us for here? And I'm like, yo, you're not making any points at this point. Like, your point is not pointing. If you get what I mean, it's not pointing. Somebody said you people did not congratulate him, and you're telling him he should have gone to the group chat. Like, you're trying to teach somebody how to, you know, express their emotions. You understand? You should have, you know, opened up at the group chats, not in public, because you are who. Anyways guys, I just like to fill you in on the gist of this video. Okay, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you really think about Khosi? Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and turn on your post notification to be notified when I post a new video. Okay, thank you so much for watching once again. Bye.